Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sheila Wambui. On today's topic, we'll be talking about toxic people. We all have that one person who we know is toxic. Who, when we are around them, we are never enough. They always belittle us. We are never comfortable around them. We all have that one person, maybe a friend, a family member, a coworker, anyone. Dealing with toxic people is very delicate, and you have to know how to deal with them. So in this episode, I'll be talking about how to deal with a toxic person. Let's first, you have to recognize the signs of a toxic person. One, you are always confused about the person's behavior. You never know how they are going to act next. Today they are like so good, they are like so caring, they love you, they feed you with all these good words, they make you feel good. Then all of a sudden later at 4 p.m. they'll judge you, they'll tell you, oh, you aren't good enough. They'll turn their behavior and like, weren't you the person today morning who was telling me how good I am? Now you are telling me that I'm not good enough. You are always confused by the person's behavior. You never know what they're going to do next. You never know how they're going to act. When you confront them about a certain topic, you are not sure how they will act. You're always afraid to go and talk to them because of how their reaction will be. Two, you always have to defend yourself in front of that person. As I had said earlier, for example, when you have done a certain action, or whether you are going to talk to them about a certain topic, you'll always have to defend yourself. Whatever you do, it will never be good enough. You'll always have to defend yourself. You'll always have to make yourself feel to them as if you're worthy. You'll always have to prove your worth towards them. You'll always defend yourself. You get what I mean? That you'll never be good enough for them in front of their eyes. You'll never be worth it. You'll never be able to do anything. That is a sign of a toxic person. The third sign of a toxic person is you aren't comfortable around them. This one I have dealt with. You are one sign of a toxic person. You're never comfortable around them. You don't feel like you can say you can be your utmost best or your utmost worst. You always have to be perfect for them. In their world, you always have to fit a certain standard so that they won't judge you. You always have to behave a certain type of way. You always have to do some type of things in order to make them happy, instead compromising your own happiness, compromising your own standards, and that's not good. You'll never ever be comfortable around them. You'll never be good enough. The other sign of a toxic person, they love to create drama everywhere they go. Anything they talk about, anything they do, drama is always with them. They always love to create drama. Anything so small, like for example, you forgot to take out the trash. They make a mountain out of a molehill. They always love to create drama. They always love to pinpoint those small, even if it's not worth arguing about. They always have to fight about it, and this is one sign of a toxic person. So how to deal with them? First of all, recognize how they make you feel. Like, okay, you tell yourself, so this is a sign of this is a toxic person, and this is how they make me feel. Don't justify their actions. Don't be like, oh, they are always dealing with emotions, so I must be there for them. No, recognize how they make you feel. Recognize that when I'm around this person, I am not good enough. I am not worth it. Recognize it. Don't justify their actions. Everyone is responsible for their own actions. Don't go justifying people's actions like, oh, he never received, or maybe she never received enough love when she was young. Now she's acting like this. Now I have to be there for them. No, everyone. Let me tell you, toxic people, there's a high percent chance they know what they are doing. They know how they make you feel. So stop justifying their actions. Recognize how they make you feel and say, like, you know what? Tell yourself, this is not right, the way this person is treating me, it's not okay. 2, after you've recognized that this is toxic person is making me uncomfortable, know that it is never you, it is always about them. Maybe you're not the only person that they are, making you are not the only person that they are making, but they are wanakufanya, siwe peke yako wanakufanya usikie hivyo. So it's never about you, it's always about them. One thing I came to learn about toxic people is that they project their own fears. They project their own fears to another person. What do I mean? Maybe they have suppressed emotions. They never dealt with their own anger. Well, maybe at an earlier point in life, they always pile up these emotions instead of letting them go. So when they bottle up these emotions, now they always go looking for people who they will project this, or who they will wenye wataangukia hawa